you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
To push my buttons, I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thundered, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the 2nd year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Here we go. Here we go. Boom, boom. 58, Mike. You.
And 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. It's his target. It's Adrian Peterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Kill.
Hey, turn it up.
Shut up.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Mike, 51. Rip right.
Mike, 20 right.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the 2nd active leading rusher in the NFL. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Snap comes in 1. Now Haskins. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Brady gives this to White. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
Score, fellas. They do not score.
Wait, that 29. Alpha. Check back. Jackson, reload.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Got his man. That's Harry. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy?
Shotgun now for Brady. And he rifles one incomplete. Damian Harris, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Easy.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And a fast footwork by White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Redskins.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check.
Brady. And a dump off to White. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Hey, goal 66.
We're scoreless after 1.
Go.
No score.
Wait, set. 53.
Danny. Here we go. Check him up. Check the call. Check 37. Check 37.
Goal 50. Wait, hit.
This is Harris on the draw. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Wait,
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Wait, set. Fly, 20. Come on, let's go. Rip. Back. Second.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll throw with Brady. This is White on the screen. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Check 56. I'm coming. Hey, get him. You got it.
Ozzy.
56.
Hey, Echo.
56. Wow. Hey, Alabama.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
That's going to be a long day. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
The give to Peterson out of the gun. And it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Mike 54. I got him. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. You ain't going nowhere. Go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd down, it's White. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Brady now to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the 40 now on second down, Haskins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 21, check. Echo. Just stop here, D. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, defense, let's go. Check safety, check safety.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Now a handoff, Geis going right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Hey, let's get that ball.
Now a run with Geis. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Hey, check Mike.
From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. It's a party now. It's a party now. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Let's go.
It's Geis on the counter. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's first and 10. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Ready. 58 to Mike. Watch the curl.
Third down, here's Geis. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Hopkins' kick is good. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. On second down now, it's White, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down.
And it's 3rd down.
Wait, that's it. Round 80. Round 80. Go, Bandit. Go. Wait, what do you got?
From the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Defense, let's go.
Hey, ball 66.
Now a play fake. Brady. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Yeah, let's get sack one.
Ball 50.
From the gun, Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They start on the ground with Geis. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Double dog, double dog. That's good.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Check 43.
This is Geis. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Let's go one more. Go.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Focus, defense, focus.
And the blitz does come. Complete. Richardson has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Here's Geis. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
That's going to be caught by Richardson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
To Paul Richardson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
58, boys, 58. 66. Now. Watch the pass. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey. Be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. 58.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Tom Brady needing a 4th quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the 4th quarter like they are now. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy Carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Check. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. When he hit.
They'll run with White. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, White. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha. Alert. Hey, Haywood.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's brought in by Harris. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Brady. This is caught by the undrafted rookie Jacoby Myers. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Go Bandit. Double up. He's coming, double up. Check 31. Shift. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach would say, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it. I
don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Brady going to throw. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Dante Hightower on the stop. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Don't get nervous. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Time to go. Night, night. 58, right over there. Right over there.
Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. And incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
They'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I'm coming. Hey, check Mike 21. 21. Check Mike 21.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
4th down. Here's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin 1st down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Check 13. Check 13.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. 2 running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. Here we go with Haskins. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Haskins now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Move, move. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing now is Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Alpha. Bravo. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
To throw is Brady. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now it's Haskins. Yeah, that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
54, right there, 54.
They'll run with Geis. And an Allen run! And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
You better bring it. You better bring it. Right now, you better bring it. 54's Mike. 54's
2nd down, Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Go 58 to Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got one. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Bag it.
3rd down, here's Haskins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part one is done, now part two.
At the 28-yard line.
Wait, that's it. Wait, 20.
6, right there, 56.
Alert. Free. Don't let it free. Play that time. Check it. Reload. Free defense. 28.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. What can Brady do now with his drive? Caught by the tight end, Watson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Brady. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The wide receiver was a big need for the Patriots coming into the season, and they found something they really liked in N'Keal Harry. They took the 21-year-old with a final pick in the first round, and it's actually kind of interesting. Since 2000, the Patriots were the only team to not draft a receiver in the first round until nabbing Harry just before the order rolled over to round 2. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
36, 36.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, check it.
Brady gives this to White, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, guys.
Check 4. Check 4. 72.
56 is the mic. Go on. Come on, D. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see it.
Alert.
From midfield, here's Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Allen able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Third and 10.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. So we got man.
Hey, Alabama.
To throw, it's Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. If you don't get this boy, you think
again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game, a costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
Wait, that. Wait, 20.
I got one.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting,
it's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Redskins, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.